Good evening. Good evening. Let me see. I gotta unmute. Oh, here. Good evening, everyone. We are on day two. Day two. I'm super excited. Give me 1 second, just pulling everything up. Let me see. Alrighty. I'm just pulling everything up. We're gonna get started on day two of our Create and Launch Digital Product Challenge. I'm super excited. Let me see. All right. Give me 1 second. Got you. All right. Good evening. Good evening. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm super excited to talk about what we're going to do in day two. I hope some of you did your homework last night. Let me see. I hope some of you did your homework last night. Alrighty. Let's make it happen. Let me go into my... Alrighty, I'm going to be breaking down, if you didn't already know, I'm going to be breaking down how to create a digital product. Alrighty, we're going to get started. Yesterday, we talked a lot about, I'm going to end up sharing my screen. We talked about identifying our target audience. We talked about the different questions we want to ask ourselves when we're choosing who we want to serve, who we want to help, right? We talked about all of that yesterday, and we're going to dig even deeper today. So I hope you did your homework. You were able to identify who your target audience was, what kind of product or what problem you're going to solve for them, and then also determining what digital product you're going to sell. Okay. We talked about all that. And so today we're actually going to be talking about how to create that digital product. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me see real quick. So let me know, drop in the chat if you did your homework last night, because I would love to hear from you. If you didn't already, we did drop the Zoom link into the group chat. I would love to see you all on Zoom tonight, so we can see face to face. You can ask questions. You know, you won't get the extra time like the VIP, which is okay, but you will definitely get the time to interact with me. So if you can, click the link in the group so you can join the Facebook, the Zoom. Alrighty, let's go. I'm going to start this here. Just drop in the chat. Let me know if you did your homework last night. Alrighty, let's do it. Drop in the chat if you did your homework. Let me know so you can share out with me. Let me know. Let me just pin this real quick. And let's make it happen. So if you were able to do your homework, I would love for you to share. If not, I can get started and I can talk to you. We're going to go through a couple different strategies. Just to go back, I'm going to share my screen with you all real quick so you can see what we're going to go through today. So just give me a half a second. I'm going to pull it up and we're going to get started. Here we go. All right, let me know. Can you all see that, right? Alrighty. So this was the sheet that we went through yesterday. You know, we went through being able to identify our target audience, our avatar. These are the questions. If you're in VIP, I did share this inside of the membership area, so you have access to it. These are the different websites you could have used to help you with identifying some of the pain points that your avatar is having. So here we go. Let's get into it. So we're going to be talking about actually creating the digital products today, right? There's different softwares that you can use for it. Some are easier, some are harder. if you're a graphic designer, you might like to create yours in Photoshop. But if you're not so good at graphic design and you kind of like need a template to help you out, we're going to talk about that as well, because there's softwares that you can use to help you if you're a beginner. Okay. So let's get started. This is the first software. Let me share my. This is the first software. I talked about this one yesterday when I went through and I started the checklist, which is Canva. And Canva is nice because you can actually create it, like use the template. You can choose your colors for. You can choose your colors for your brand, right? Your brand might be red, white, and black. You can choose any of these covers or inside the document to actually make it fit your brand. So let's say before I know what topic I want to do, and I know what kind of product I want to create. So what I'm going to focus on today is teaching you all how to create an actual ebook. All right. So let's say I don't know, like I'm going to do the topic of, I know somebody yesterday had mentioned like the home daycare. Somebody mentioned credit repair. Someone mentioned Toro. So I'm going to leverage my AI to help me, because I'm not an expert in daycare, starting your own daycare. I'm not an expert in Toro. So I'm actually going to leverage ChatGPT to help me through this, which is one of the AIs that I enjoy using. So when I go and I go to my AI software and I'm like, okay, I want to give it a prompt. I know I want to create an ebook. I know what the topic is, but I need help with the outline. I need help with the structure of it to make sure that people are able to get exactly what they need through the ebook. Because remember, when we talked about creating digital products, we want to make sure that it's solving a pain point, right? We don't want to just put something out and there's no value behind it, right? So we want to make sure that it's very valuable. So when we add the information in, we want to make sure that this is solving a problem. It doesn't have to be a large problem. It can be a smaller problem. And it just has to solve, it has to get somebody from point A to point B. It doesn't have to get them all the way to Z, right? That's not the point of the digital product, unless you want to create that like through a course or something like that, where it's very thorough and it's higher ticket. All right. So I'm going to leverage ChatGPT, and I'm going to write my prompt in here. So let's see. Let's say I want to create an ebook on how to, let's do the daycare one, how to start and scale a home-based childcare center. Okay, I want to create an ebook on how to start. My target audience are moms that want to spend more time with their children by staying home with them, right? And here we go. I need this. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Y'all, hold on. Alrighty. Okay. So my target audience are moms that want to spend more time with their children by staying home with them. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. I want the ebook needs to, let's be specific. The ebook needs to teach them the entire, needs to teach my customer the entire process from beginning to end. My customer has no prior experience or no prior knowledge, right? No prior knowledge on this topic. Write it on a 7th grade. If you were on yesterday, on a 7th grade reading level, right? Because that's what, anything above that, if you make it for college level or anything like that, some people are not going to be able to read it, right? So write it on a 7th grade reading level. And I want it to be, it needs to be, let's say 5 chapters, right? It needs to be 5 chapters. Let's see what it comes up with. It's giving me an outline for it, which is great. And then it's going to, give me 1 second. It's 5 chapters. And then I would be able to say, okay, so if I look, it says continue generating. Let me let it finish real quick. And here's it goes all the way down to the 5 chapters, right? So now what I can do is create the copy for each chapter of the ebook. And what I'm going to do is I am able to then take this copy. I'm not an expert in this space, but some people may be. So I want to take this and I want to put it into a document. So I'm going to open up here real quick. Let me move into the other account. All right. And I'm going to do a new document. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. So there's 2 different, like I told you, I'm going to show you a couple of different softwares that you can use to create your digital product. But specifically, I'm going to teach you all around like ebooks today. But I showed you yesterday, you can use Canva to create the checklist. But here it is. Let's say I want to go into here. I had to click continue generating. Likes to take some breaks. So what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to copy this and I'm going to put it right into this Google Doc. And I'm going to show you how putting it into a Google Doc can help you with 2 of the 3 softwares that I'm going to be showing you this evening. Let me see. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I forgot to share on the Zoom. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me see if I'm able. Okay. Alrighty, my apologies. I just realized it wasn't even sharing on the Zoom. Let me record it too.
Recording in progress.
Alrighty. Let me see. Why is it? Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it. Let me see if it finished generating it. Okay. So I'm going to take, this is just the example. So now I can take this from ChatGPT. I'm going to actually copy it. Well, I can just copy it to my, and I'm going to paste it. Oh, this is why it wasn't working. Okay. Oh, so that's not going to, all right. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Do that, please. Thank you. It didn't work out as I planned. Alrighty. Let me stop sharing this real quick. I'll have to figure that out. Sorry about that. Okay. Alrighty. So I can take this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I have my chapters. And this part of it is important because when we import it into the other softwares, so when you do it, you're going to, let me see. You want to change the style. So this is actually heading. This is a heading. So, well, this is a subheading. And then we have here. So I want to make sure I identify this. I would go through and I would just do, and this is just important because it's going to make it easier at a later time. And I would probably take out the 1.1. So here. And I'm going to go through and do that for each of these. So when I import this into my software, so this is a heading 2. Let me just delete these. And this is chapter 2. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me do, my apologies, y'all. We're going to do heading 2, and this is going to be heading 3. Because there we go. This is a heading 3. So I would go through and I have to, this is important, like I said, because when I import this into the software, you're going to see how the software will just make it happen. This is heading 3, heading 2. And I would read through this. If I was an expert in this, I would actually add in my own, expertise into it as well. So I'm going to go through all of these. And if I wanted to add in pictures, so I'll go through Canva first to show you how you can use Canva. But the other softwares, I'm gonna save those ones a little later because it's a little easier. Canva, you might have to put a little bit more time into it, but you can customize it a little bit more, and that's why I love using Canva. So let's do these. I should have only did 3 chapters. I think I'm gonna do 3 for the purpose of this, so I don't spend too much time on it. I can see though, the Facebook group, if anybody has any questions while I'm working on this, because the Zoom didn't work out the way that I wanted it. So we're gonna work through this though. So we have here. All right, I'm just gonna stop there for now, just for the purposes of this. All right. So I'm gonna do the 3 chapters, chapter 1, 2, and I can add pictures in here if I wanted to. But what I can do now is I would go to Canva right here, and I usually type in booklet, and you can just do, depending on what your content is, and you could choose any of these, right? I would go through, let me see, which one do I want to use? Childcare. I could change the pictures if I want to. Let me see if, which one do I like? All right. Let me not go. I won't, I usually spend a lot of time trying to pick these because I'm really particular about how things look. But let me just choose this one for now. I would click on this and I would do customize this template, and I'm actually going to create it. So I can take what I have here. Look, they have an introduction, and I can just copy. I don't have to use everything in here. So this is what they have inside of this, but I don't have to use all that. I can go based off of just this introduction page, right? I can copy it right here. So let's say I'm looking at this first one, and I want to do chapter 1. I can copy right from here, and I will go here. And this would be chapter 1. Now this spacing, we'd have to make this a lot smaller. So you can make the spacing smaller by just dragging the corners, and then you can move it over like this. You can make the spacing. Let me just stretch it across. It looks like these words are a little bit spaced out, so you're able to actually change the line spacing right here, the letter space. So we can bring this down a little bit so it's not so, and it's justified. That's why it's like that. All right. So you can do chapter 1. You can make this a little bit bigger. All right. And then I have chapter 1, and I would be able to come and take it from this document, and I would be able to do the subheading. So we have introduction. See, I would take these real quick. And I would do, I don't need the butterflies necessarily, so I can just delete that. I can delete this. Obviously, I'm not going to make it look super nice right now because I just want to I want to show you how it's not hard to just create your product. Do the introduction, and then we would be able to copy and paste this right into there. Right. And then I could do the same thing. It would make it easier for me if I just did this. I would hold down the shift, and I can select 2 of them at the same time. And then I can go into here. And I can do the first, I could have told, I just want to show you real quick. I could have told ChatGPT to make each, let's say, recreate this and make each chapter at least 3 paragraphs long. But you can be very specific, because the more specific you are, the more specific that, the better input that you put in there, the better output you will get. And you will be able to it would break this all the way down. I just wanted to show you that you can, and you can keep adding to it. You could tweak it. If you didn't like the first chapter and you wanted the first chapter to be about something different, you could tweak it. I just wanted to show you that. But right now we're going into actually creating it. So now I would be able to, I would copy this and I would move this here. This is for the example. You can definitely do it another way. And then this is, I would copy this so I can put this last one here. Oops, that's gonna go here. And I'm gonna actually make it a little smaller. It looks like it needs to be. And I love Canva because you see those purple lines that keep popping up. It's very, very helpful because it helps with making sure things are lined up. Oh, I need to delete this. Okay. And we'll pull this down some. So now I would just copy this. So this is just one way that you can do it. Does anybody have any questions about this? Have you used Canva? Let me know in the chat. Have you used this before? Oh, I forgot to come in over here and change that. So this would be the second one right here. What is a home-based childcare? Just drop it in the chat for me if you have any questions at all. All right, I'm going to drag this. And I'm going to make this. I like to make them the same font. So this was 19. I wonder if I can make this any bigger. Okay. This is 23.1. So I would just go through and make sure it's all the same size. Make it look nice. Okay. And then let's say mine is not about flowers or anything like that. So what I would be able to do is over on the left-hand side, I can go to elements and I can actually change. Let's say I wanted, if I just typed in childcare, I can do graphics or I can do actual photos, right? If I wanted to see actual photos and drop a photo in instead of a graphic, there's tons of photos in here. These are stock photos you can use. And it's on some of them, like if you see this is a crown, that's a pro. So some of them, if they don't have the crown, if you have the free account, you can use any of the ones that don't have the crown. All right. But since this is like kind of graphic-y, I would look for a graphic that I can put in that's more, let's see, aligned to add the visual in here. I would, and then I have that. So what I could do now, this is the whole chapter 1. I could copy that page by pressing that button, and I can do the same thing for chapter 2 now. So this is, if you don't, like I said, if you don't want to take the time to create this, there's other ways, and I'm going to show you another way in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to show you how you would be able to create it. And I would change the name. So this is, let me make sure I'm on it. So here I would go here and I would just paste in my chapter 2 now. So again, I use those of you just joining. I did use ChatGPT to help me. I'm doing this on how to start and scale a home childcare. It's a guide that they help put together for me. So I'm going to come back here. And the introduction is already there. And I'm just going to replace the word. This is literally just copying and pasting now that I have that one. And again, this is just one software. It might be the most time consuming. However, you can make it as custom as you want. And that's what I love about it. Is like, if you have the skills, like, and you learn like the layers and stuff, maybe I can do a Canva class another time. But for the basics to get the product created, because we're not out here making excuses, we're just going to make it happen, right? This is me showing you exactly how you can do it. Like I go in and I do this for people and I make the actual ebooks for people. I help them building the funnels and stuff. So I want to show you all how you can do it, how you can go into Canva. You can pick a template and then you can actually build it out. Let me make sure. I think this was 23.1. Let me just, it looks a different size. Okay, to ensure. Perfect. And we're going to just do the first maybe the first 2. And then I'll show you the other part. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Let me know. Because I would love to answer any questions that you do have. I'm going here. Now we're on licensing and legal. This is just a guide. So that's makes sense why it wasn't so thick. All right, cool. And all right, I'm gonna stop after chapter 2. Just for this part of it. It looks like there's one more, so I can actually drag this up. I would drag all these up just a little bit so I can drag this one up. And then we can copy and paste this. And the last one hopefully isn't as, and you can just work it so it looks nice. I'm going in here. All right. I want to delete that 2.3. And it looks like I need to move this up just a little bit more because we have lots of words down here. Or I can make my font a little bit smaller for the title. Let me see. And I'm big on making sure everything is the same. So if I shrink one heading, I want to shrink all of them because the little details matter to most of us. Or me, I guess. All right. Does anyone have questions? I would love to hear if you have any questions about what it is that I'm showing you all. Because I will answer them. That is what I want to do. I really want you all to know exactly how to do this, and either for yourself or somebody else. So it looks like I need to make this font just a little bit smaller for this purpose to get it on the same page. We'll make this smaller. All right, and then I have this is a guide that I'm creating. And I'm going to use this one when I am doing the funnels and stuff. We actually have one person that I think I'm going to work with. We're going to see. But if somebody did their homework, then maybe we can see if you can be the example. And we can actually build it out for you. All right. Here we go. All right. So let's say I don't want this picture for here. I want to do something else representing childcare. So I can go here, or I can look for an actual graphic, let me see, an actual photo. Because some people like to have their photos, a photo instead. So let's say this looks more like a home childcare, right? So I can chop this picture and bring it over here. This might have to, the shape of this though. All right. So let's do this. So what I can do is, like I said, let me see. I can pull this and then I can pull this text across. And it can go around it, right? Bring it over. Have it, make sure it's lined up with, I won't make it too perfect because I'll be here all night trying to do that. And I bet you I can bring these down so it's spaced a little bit more. All right, let's say that I did this. So I have my chapter 1, chapter 2. I could change this front cover. I can make it say, let me see, did ChatGPT give me a title? Let's see. If it did, I can just take that. Here it is. Building a home child care center. A comprehensive guide for moms. Very specific. So I would take, let me bring it all over. I could take this and I can copy it right into here. It's going to be super long, of course. I'm going to take off the small. So I would be able to just edit this to take it all away. And I'm going to show you. How many of you can see yourself using this software? Let me know in the comments real quick. How many of you can see yourself actually going through Canva and making it yourself? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. How many of you would use this and actually build it out yourself? I'm interested. And let me see. All right. I know a lot of people don't want it. That's what they pay for the convenience, right? Alrighty. Let me make this one smaller. All right. So building a home based on child care center. All right. Oh, this one's like, whether you're starting out or looking to take your career to the next level, ready. All right. And then I can just add a new graphic to the front of this. Let me see. Oh, maybe we can do this instead of this mushroom. We could do some numbers. Or, matter of fact, let's do this tree. Right? Hold on. Let me delete all these. I'm going to put this tree on the front. All right. And you can use the one that they gave, just like that's in this template. But I'm also going to show you how you can make your own ebook cover. Okay. I love to, when I'm building stuff out, I love to look at inspiration. Like I'll go and look at other ebooks that were built, either ebook covers, like especially if it's in the same niche. I like to look at all that to get ideas. And then they get my juices flowing, right? So here we have, I can leave it like this. I don't have to make it too fancy. But let's say I didn't love this and I wanted to instead look for a nicer ebook cover. Let me show you how you were able to do that right inside of Canva as well. You're able to do that. So instead of typing booklet like I did before, I'm going to go back home and I'm going to type in ebook cover. And I just type in ebook cover. You can be more specific. You can even here, like they're adding in a lot of AI in the software. So you're able to use that to help you. Like you can insert something and it will actually create the cover for you. But what I do is I would just come down. I would look for one that I actually like. If I was looking to do some of these, if you ever see like on social media, some of these you can tell like if it was a Canva cover, which is fine, you know, like you can update any of these, right? However you want right inside. So these are all templates that are editable that you can use for your ebook cover. So if you don't want to pay somebody to do it, and you just want to do something and you know you feel like you can make it look nice, you come right in here. There's tons and tons of templates that you can use. Let me see. I don't believe, let's see, children book covers. Let's do this. Let's see what comes up. So it does that too. So if you wanted to make it geared more towards children, you would be able to, or like, you know, because if you think of childcare, you're thinking of kids. So maybe you want it to be more geared towards this. So there is like unlimited options when it comes to the software. And that's why I love to use it when I'm building. But however, if you're not interested in using the software, let me show you a couple other options. So remember earlier at the beginning of this training, I was telling you that it's really important once you pull it from ChatGPT, that you have it formatted a certain way. I formatted up to chapter 3, but I'm going to delete the rest of these just so you can see exactly how I can use this other software to save me a lot of time. So I have this and I have it. These are body. Okay, great. So now I want to save this. I'm going to download it and save it as a Microsoft Word document. So it's on my computer. And now what I want to do is I want to go to the other website. So this website is called Designer. I'm not sure if you heard of it. And you're going to go here. So this is nice because what you can do is you can take your actual document, your Word document that you have, and input it into this software, and it will actually it'll create the book for you. So when you go to it, this is the plan that I have. The $27 is one-time payment. Obviously, like most funnels, there's upsells and downsells. I have been just fine with this $27. So I'm just going to log in real quick. And what I'm going to be able to do now is I can just click on create ebook. So when I click create ebook, it's asking me which type of form am I going to be using, right? I just downloaded mine from to Microsoft Word. So I would just click that. I know that my format is because when I told you earlier. So if you didn't know, you came here and used this website on your own, you will be able to click right here and would tell you how you need to do it. Okay. It would tell you. So right here, it tells you this should be used for chapters. This should be used for sections. So it breaks it down for you in case you forget. So what I'm going to do is now that I know I'm going to now upload it to my computer, upload from my computer. It's right here. And then I'm just going to hit next. And now what it does is, because like I told you, I don't have the Pro. If you want to use the Pro, you see more options that you love, go ahead 100%. But they have different designs, about 100 designs for free that you can choose, right? So what I can do, let me see, which one do I want to use? Maybe this one, because it looks a little like you could think about. Let me see. Yeah, let me just use that one for the purpose of this example. And you can use it. Let me see. You can create it the same exact way. So if I can click preview and I can look at it, like how is it going to look inside? Okay, I don't actually love that inside, so I'm going to choose a different one. And I can, let me see. Let's see, what does this one look like? It's not bad. I might be able to use that one too. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just use that one. I'm just gonna click use. And it literally, as you'll see, it's gonna build it out for me. So it's hitting loading. And it just built it out for me. Like it just imported it for me. And the nice thing about this is, oh, I didn't put a title on it. I forgot to format the title. Okay. I would be able to come in and I can still edit it. So let's say the title of this is, oh, I didn't do, that's why. Let me copy. I know I put it here. I put it in Canva. So I would be able to come in here and edit any of the information, right? And I can make this bigger the same way as like Canva. This is just saving me time. If I didn't want to recreate or copy and paste it in, I can do that. I can make this font smaller. And it automatically, so really when you do it, it automatically will. Let me see. We have, and then I could make this smaller. Like it's all editable as well. Let's say I didn't like this picture and I ended up using one of these Canva ones. Like let's say I did use this and I could download just this page real quick. Let me show you. If I had an image, because if you look here, it tells you that you can replace the image. So if I click here, it lets me actually change the image. The background right here, and then you do background image, right? So you're able to do that. Let me bring this. Oops. Okay. So what I can do is I can go right here and I can actually download. I can actually download this. And I would just do this one page. Let me see. And I would do my current page. And I just want to download that one because I want to replace it. I want to bring it into this design. So what I can do is I went and I built my cover page here, my ebook cover. And now I can bring it into this software where I don't have to go and edit it all myself. I can just upload an image. And give me 1 second. It's loading. And we go to downloads. It's right here. And then you would go to upload photo. And you can actually replace it. Right? And then I don't have to have this box. Let me delete this. Oops, sorry. I'm still in the background. Okay. And I could, let me see. It's going to let me, I don't have to have that there. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think I know what I have to do. I have to do a new page. I would be, oops, where is it? I'm going to do a new page and I wonder if I'm going to do a blank page. A regular page. And then I could change the background. And I can add the background and delete the cover page. All right. But you're able to just upload it right into that. So that's the benefits of using this software. And I would be able to delete this page. And I can have it right there, right? I would obviously want to resize it for this purpose. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that that's how easy it is when you use this, and you can add it and split it into different pages. Like if you wanted to copy the page and break it down and add images, you can do all of that. And it's easier to transfer it in. Okay, so if you ever, and when you exit, like when you actually, let me add another. Let's say I wanted to export it. The nice thing about this software that's different than Canva is that it actually lets you download it as a flipbook and not just as it lets you download it as a flipbook. So that's really nice. I'm going to show you real quick so you can see it. All right, let me see. So you can see it. So if I go and hit save and then I hit publish, it gives me two different options. It gives me the option to download it as a PDF, but it also gives me an option to download it as a flipbook. And a lot of other softwares don't let you do that. This one and the next one. But like if I wanted to download it as a PDF, I would just click on here and I would be able to do export. But if I wanted to do a flipbook and I just hit export, and then you'll see how you're able to download them with different formats. And it saves you a lot of time. So like, I was thinking about doing it, but the canvas is looking a little bit too much. So this gives you the option to have the flip book. Right. And if your book is longer, obviously it would look different, but it gives you the option. And the nice thing is if you were to have any images, you would be able to add those images inside of this document. But the important thing I want to flag for you all is that if you do add images, you have to actually insert the image. You can't just copy and paste it from another like website or whatever. You have to actually go to like insert image, and then you would add it from there. Okay, so I just wanted to flag that for you just so you can see it. But that is the second software that you can use. So we went through Canva, and then we went through this one. And the next software that I just want to flag for you is this one. It's very similar to it, but this one you would be able to do the same thing. You would be able to flip through it, just like, okay. So those are the three different options that I do have for you all for creating digital products. So we talked about yesterday, we talked about using the checklist and all that. Today, I really explained to you how you can use ChatGPT or AI to help you with creating it. And then we talked about creating it inside of Canva. And now I guess I could get into actually building it, right? What we need to be able to start selling it. So let's say we went through and we did all the research, we identified our product, we created our product, now we're ready to sell it. We can talk about different ways that you can sell it. The software that I use when I'm creating funnels is actually Level Up Automations. If you've ever heard of different funnel building softwares, there's a lot of them. I prefer to use this software because of everything else. Have any of you ever heard of different softwares for building funnels or websites? If you could drop it in the chat for me. And let me see. Alrighty. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to stop sharing screen real quick. And give me 1 second. All right. Let me know if you guys are getting some value from this, because I feel like I'm really breaking it down so you have everything you need to be able to do this and launch your digital product. Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to pull up. Give me 1 second. Let me know. I'm going to pull up the software, and I'm going to show you when you get your trial to the software to be able to start building your own funnels. And I'm actually going to drop in specific ones into your account so you can use them for your let me pull it up. So you can use them for your own digital product, right? Because I'm teaching you how to do it, right? I want to show you how you can then sell it. It's not just about making it. We're making it, but also want to talk about selling it. So give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up and I'm going to share it with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop it in the chat for me. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. I'm going to start talking about how we can build the actual funnel. I went through I went through actually creating the digital product, and now I'm ready to build, right? Because this is the process that we take during the framework that I use when I'm creating the projects. I'm pulling it up for y'all so we can use it. Let me see. Let me see. I see on Instagram, I do not use Shopify. Me personally, because everything I sell or I help people sell is digital, like a digital product. But the software can be connected to Shopify. It 100% can be connected to Shopify. All right, I'm going to share my screen again so you can see inside of it. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. Let me know. Can you all see that? Okay. Here we go. So inside the software that I use, this is just the one part of it, the funnels aspects of it. I just want to show you when you come in, you're able to create a new funnel, and you have the option of creating the funnel from scratch or from using a template. A lot of times when I'm creating funnels, my boyfriend will tell you I love to create them from scratch. I like the challenge, but I also feel like everybody is funnel is unique. But you can use templates. So I'm going to give you a great template that you can use that you're not going to have to change too much on. And I'm going to show you today for the last couple of minutes that we do have. I'm going to show you how you can. So I'm going to show you the options that are in the software. So from the templates, there's so many different options here that you can choose from, right? Because there's so many different kinds of businesses that use this software. But in regards to what we're working on, what we're focusing on, we are going to be focused on digital products. So I'm actually just going to type up here. I can type ebook. And there's two basic ones that you can use for your funnel if you want to start from scratch. I just want to show you that it's possible to turn any of these templates into something very that's customized to you and your business. So in this case, I'm going to hit select and I'm going to start building. So what I just do, it's just going to make me confirm that I agree to the terms. And I'm going to show you how we can go in and we can actually build the funnel. Just like the Canva, if you're building the Canva from scratch, it's not necessarily the pretty part, but it is the part that all this stuff matters. So I just got to hit refresh. And I'm going to show you how you can go in and we can change the copy of it. We can change this is the wrong one. We could change the copy. We can change the pictures. We could change the colors. There's so many different things that you can change. So when I bring this template in, it gives me the home, order page, and thank you. I'll talk to you all about the funnels, how you can make money off of free digital product, right? How can you do that? Because once somebody gets into your funnel, there's most of the time it's not just an order page. There's more behind it, right? You have the upsells, the downsells, all of those things is what takes your cart value and increases your cart value. So here I can actually go in and I can edit this template. So this is the template they gave, and I'm actually able to change everything about it, right? So I can change the title of it. I can change the colors. I'm going to just show you. I'm not going to get too deep into it today because this is one of the things that we're digging really deep into tomorrow. But I just want to show you can change all aspects of it. So let's say I wanted to do this and delete it, and I wanted to just have a solid background instead. I would do that, and I would be able to just click right here. Let's say that you have brand colors and you want to use your brand colors. It's not showing up on this screen right here. So you actually can click right here where it says didn't find your color, and you can add your own custom color. Okay. And you can do that right here. If you already have the hex code for it, you can type it right in, or you can drag it and decide what is it that you like, right? Let's say I wanted to have like a blue to it, and I would just click on that, and then I would click add color, and it would change the color of this. Okay. For this template, for whatever reason, they don't have the image right here. So I'm actually it's right here, and I'm going to be able to delete that. But I would add an element, so I can add an image, and I'll replace that image. Okay. So you're able to change all parts of this funnel any like the different colors and everything. And I'll be digging deep into this tomorrow, and we're gonna actually go through and we're gonna build the funnel. So I really need you all to drop into the Facebook group like how it's coming along. I want to build somebody's funnel for them in the example, right? I want somebody that's actually out here doing the work. I want to help you make it easier for you. So I need you to drop it in and share it in the chat inside the group, so I'm able to see who it is that we can work with, right? Somebody that's taking action, because action takers are money makers, right? We have to actually do the work. And that's the most important. So let me know if anybody has any questions about what I'm showing you right now. Let me see. What's up? I have a PLR digital product. I can use the funnel to sell them instead of Shopify. Yeah, 100%. You don't have to use Shopify to sell it. It's a digital product. Oh, I actually was going to show that. You can do that too. That's a good idea. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you can 100% use a funnel. I use the Level Up Automations, the white label of Go High Level, to build it. And if you have that document, and you already have the actual product, you might already have the physical ebook, you might want to get a redesign. You can go inside of Fiverr, you can have somebody redesign it, or if you want to redesign it yourself, you can. And then you're able to sell it. You can create a funnel. You can change the colors for it and everything. So someone on Instagram had said, let me see the white label. The website was, I think it's PR, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of the websites that you can use. And this pretty much is a website that you can use. Let's say that you don't want to create your own product. You don't even want to go into ChatGPT and create your own digital product on a specific thing. You can search a website like this, and they have white labeled ebooks that you can Etsy. Yeah, you can build a store on Etsy as well. I think the thing with Etsy is they take a percentage of your sales though. So that's why I like to own what it is, like the funnel. I know that when I sell something on my funnels, I just have to worry about the processing fee from the payment processor, right? That's the only thing I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about any like other fees. So I would say I would look into Etsy to see if they like what the percentage, and if you're willing to do that, you can definitely build one on Etsy. So here, this is a website. So let's say I wanted to look in regards to credit. I can type on this website and look, and it'll show me. Am I frozen on there? Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't know why my computer is acting very silly. Give me 1 sec. Oh, okay, no, it's just my computer. Alrighty. Yeah, you can Etsy is definitely one that you can use. You can reach out to me and we can chat if you want. But yeah, here's 3 different books on this website alone. Well, just this one, really simple credit repair. And they're selling it for $25. So you could literally buy this and then pay somebody on Fiverr to design it for you with your brand colors, your logo, all of that. And then you can go right into the template. And you can drop it. Let me show that you can. I'm gonna give you a template too. It's gonna be more specific around this, and it's gonna be easier. But yeah, you're gonna be able to go into the template, and you would be able to just add the information about your product. One of the things I also do when I'm coming up with copy for my funnels is using the table of contents. Use the table of contents to help you with coming up with the copy, depending on how much of a conversation you're having with AI, because if you know anything about ChatGPT, continue the conversation with it. It's not just, you don't have to start over every single time. So just knowing that. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Let me check the chat. I don't know why it looks like it's frozen in. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And I for sure can answer them. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick. All right. Yes, does anyone have any questions? Because I would love, we can do that now for the last couple of minutes. About anything I showed you, about any of the softwares, working through it, like anything at all, I'm more than willing to help you. And that's why we're here, because I really believe that learning these skills and getting the skills that you need, even if it's not just for your business, you know, you're creating it for your business, but you can create a business for it, right? Like you can help other people. You can help other. There's a lot of people that need stuff done and they don't want to do it themselves. So they're willing to pay people. So if you learn how to do this yourself, you learn how to create the product, you can partner with somebody that builds funnels or automations to sell the product, and you guys can do business together. So there's so many different ways, you know, and the benefits of it. So do I have any questions? Let me see. If I do, I will for sure answer them. None. Okay. No problem. All right. Well, then the homework tonight, let's talk about what it is, the homework that we need to get. You have a Facebook group. If you comment the word group, it'll send you the link to the Facebook group. It's streaming inside the Facebook group. And you didn't see my screen. It should be. Let me make sure. I'm not sharing right now, but I can share again. Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right. You should be able to see it now inside the Facebook group. I was just showing you how you can change this all up. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about creating the copy for it. This is one template. The template I'm going to share with you all looks a little bit different that we're going to go over tomorrow. The structure that I've used for building ebook funnels. And we've gotten some pretty great conversions with them. So I want to show you that structure, how I come up with the copy, things like that. I will be showing you all tomorrow if you have any questions. But this was just one example, just showing you like how powerful and how many options you have when you use this software. You know, there's so many different kinds of templates. Let's say you wanted, you know, we're talking about digital products. If you were creating a course, anything like that, you can look and see what kind of templates, right? If you're doing any kind of consulting or anything like that, it's all in here. You can look right here at the templates and you can look at all of them and see which one will fit what you're looking to do, right? Which one is going to fit it. And you use the template and you're able to edit it. All right. So that's pretty much what we're going to do for today. So your homework for tonight, if you didn't do your homework last night, that is okay. You can do it tonight. You're going to be identifying your target audience. This was the homework yesterday. Identify your target audience, identify what it is that, like what problem you're going to solve for them, and then identify what kind of digital product you're going to use to help solve that problem. That was the homework yesterday. And now what I want you to do today, if you didn't already, I want you to leverage AI to help you create an outline or some kind of whatever digital product you're going to do. If you're doing like a checklist, an ebook, a course, you know, any of those, I want you to leverage AI between tonight and tomorrow to help you with creating that outline. The same way I went through today, I went into ChatGPT and it made an outline for me. I asked for it to give me the copy for inside of it. I was then able to transfer that. I was able to transfer that into the Google Docs. And then from the Google Docs, I was able to transfer it. We talked about 3 different softwares. We talked about Canva. We talked about this one, Designer, and then Flipping Books. So there's different options for you for creating the ebook specifically. But inside of Canva, you can create more than ebooks. There's so much more you can create. And if you have questions, I'm going to drop my consultation link inside of the Facebook group. If you have any, you can definitely schedule an appointment and I can talk about your specific product with you and we can work through it. So those are the different options. That's what we talked about. So tomorrow, when we meet tomorrow, have your digital product. If you submit it to the Facebook group, I will add your name to the wheel that I'm going to do tomorrow so I can choose whose ebook or digital product we're going to actually create a funnel for. Okay. I need you to go in and actually create something inside of Canva, the Designer, Flipping Books, whichever software you're going to use. Create it, and I want you to submit it. I'm going to actually add the directions inside the Facebook group right after this call so you know what you have to do so you can be in the running for us being able to build your funnel for you. Okay? So I need you all to share that. I'm going to drop it into the Facebook group right after this call. All right? So it's been real. If I have no questions, I'm going to hop off of here. I appreciate you all joining this evening. And I hope you learned something tonight that will help you. Okay? So have a great night, and I appreciate you all for hopping on.